Hello, in this video we'll be looking at some of the plugins used for development in general. Some of them are specific to Tailwind CSS. In my previous videos where I create a notification card, profile card using Tailwind CSS, while editing the file we see a pop-up with suggestions and documentations for it. We also saw that on saving the file the classes were sorted. We will look at plugins that can do this for us. Firstly, we will go over the live server plugin that will create a server for us and open the file in the browser. So I have opened the VSCode application here, and on the left hand side we have the extensions icon. I'm going to click on it, and then we are given a search box here along with the popular extensions along with the recommended one. So I'm going to search for live server here. So I'm going to select this one. So it's version 561. So I'm going to click on install. Okay, so it's been installed successfully. The other plugin we'll be looking at is HTML Boilerplate plugin. So this will allow us to generate basic HTML5 structure. So let me install this plugin as well. Cool, so it got installed. So now let's use both the plugins and see how they work. So I have just opened a folder here with no files. I'm going to right click and say new file, and I'm going to name it index.html, and as of now we have no content here, so I'll type html:5 and I'll click on the enter key on my keyboard, and we can see a basic HTML structure has been created for us. So let me name it Visual VSCode plugins, and for the body let's just have hello world. Okay, and I'm going to save the file. So with this we have used the HTML boilerplate template to generate a basic HTML structure. Now we can use our live server plugin. For this we can right click on the file and then we can say open with live server. Okay, so it launches the browser and navigates to this URL and opens the index.html file, and then it renders out the content. So we also get the notification from live server that the server is started and it's on port 5500. We can also stop the server by right clicking and selecting the option stop live server. So let me resize my windows. So another thing which live server does is watch this file for any changes. So if any changes occurs, and when we save the file it will reload the browser and load the new content. So if I type new content here and then when I save the file, as you can see the live server reloaded the page and loaded the new content as well. So for Tailwind development we will install plugins which I talked about in the intro of this video. Now I will search for Tailwind CSS IntelliSense, and I'm going to click on install. So the extension is installed, and then I will search for Headwind. So we'll also install this extension, which is a sorter. So now let's use the two Tailwind CSS plugins that we installed. So I have a HTML file here, and then I am going to start typing in a class, say bg-orange, and then I get all the different classes here, and I can select any one of them. I can also say border dash, and then it gives me all the classes starting with border. For example, classes that adds a border, that adds different types of borders, that adds border to the top, right, the border color, etc. So here it shows all of the classes, and I can select any one of them, or I can enter them. Even when I select any flex classes, it will give me all the suggestions. For example, justification, we get all of the options. Even for centering the item, we get all of the options. And then when you save the file, so it will reorder the classes based on a specific order that is based on the Headwind plugin which we installed. So with this, we have used the Tailwind plugins for our development. Thank you for watching this video. If you like such content, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Thank you.